monkey in the background.
Is that a prop? Wait, are you talking about my brother?
Oh, is that your brother?
Why would you call my brother a monkey?
He's squealing.
Is that some sort of racial slur? Is that what you're trying to pull?
You're white.
What do you mean I'm white?
Your skin is white.
I'm not white.
Yeah, you are.
What?
You're a white guy.
Why are you just calling me white?
This color of your skin is, fair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna be like that, it's fine.
Oh god, dude, I just literally left a call to get away from this guy.
Who killed Joe?
Yeah, he's
Killjoy's
just
fucking insane. This guy's a
he
madman.
just yells, dude. He needs attention, man. It's crazy. I have him on mute now, but the guy's in desperate need of attention, I think.
Killjoy, I'll give you all the attention you need, buddy. How much attention?
I don't need. I'm not needing for attention at all.
Yeah,
I
no,
just like hanging out.
You're here
Some
seeking
people
it.
like
So
to-
you're here seeking it. So go ahead and give me your spiel.
What's up?
You're here seeking attention. Give me your spiel.
No, I'm not here seeking attention at all. I just swap discords. That's it.
Okay.
Typically, people don't want to hear what you have to say, right? They like to classify certain things as like, is my mic that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm driving. That's my bad. How about now?
You shouldn't talk and drive. That's not good.
Yeah, you're gonna get into an accident.
No, what I'm saying is that typically people don't, on this Discord specifically, they don't want to engage with actual ideas that conflict with their own.
I think people
And
just
typically-
disagree with you, man. I don't think it's more complicated than
Yeah,
that.
you disagree with me, right? That's fine.
I don't think it's fine. You get really mad when people just disagree with you on very basic
I'm not
things.
mad at all.
You were
What are you
yelling.
talking about?
You were yelling hardcore in the last room. You're obviously
was.
upset.
I'm not upset at all.
Okay. If you say so, man.
Just how I want to get passionate about the way I speak doesn't mean I'm upset, right? Like,
Oh,
do you understand
yeah,
the concept of
absolutely.
passionate speech?
Definitely.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
then why
here.
are you saying, why are you projecting that onto me?
Killjoy.
Yeah, I'm
Stop
definitely
being this way.
projecting.
Huh?
Stop being this way. What are you doing?
I
Being what
don't
way?
think this is something that he can stop. I think it is out of
You're
control.
I'm just talking, man. I'm just talking. If you don't like the way I talk, that's one thing, right?
Oh,
but
wow.
you're
Are
trying
you
to
just
take
gonna
me
yell
to
over me? Wow, that's
myself,
incredible.
which
Good
I'm a free
He's
speech
not mad,
absolutist.
Kenneth. He's not upset.
You don't seem upset at all.
I'm literally a
Wow.
free speech absolutist, right? And you
Yeah,
should be able to
absolutely.
express yourself.
Wow.
And
I
whatever
believe that.
means you say,
You're
whatever means you want.
You're so base, so you can say whatever you want in any location.
Based.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that, like,
So
me
you're not
personally,
Doesn't sound very.
the
It doesn't
way I-
sound very
you're not
my
absolute.
life, the way I express myself should be of no concern to you, right? And that's like the way that you express yourself should be of no concern to me.
in any
I'm
way
not
that
trying to
I
upset you. I'm not trying to shame you.
any way that I express myself, Killjoy? You're
Yeah, sure,
comfortable
man. Go
anyway? Okay.
Go for it, bud.
Wow.
For real.
It seems untenable, but we won't get into that.
It seems untenable. Go for it, man. Go for it, man.
Thanks for the conversation. That was great.
Okay, Kenneth Bottega, can we move down to game room, whatever the empty one is?
Yes. Game room 2?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
It's time to have a mass debate.
Next subject. I joined late, so I'm not allowed to choose it.
Wait, why aren't you allowed to choose it?
Because
I don't know, man.
y'all already had like a conversation going, right?
No, I don't fucking know. I just joined.
I don't want to make it do a 180.
I only got in 2 minutes ago, so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I literally just walked in like 15 seconds ago.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Don't let people poison the well, man. Talk about whatever you want. It is what it is.
Let me think of a topic. Politics.
Herschel
We talk
Walker?
about
Am
more
I right?
politics. What do you think is fucking... never mind. People have already talked about that way too much. I spent
About what?
No, just like the whole Mr. Girl thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't
It
really
seems
care
so
about that.
different now. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, it's just weird. I stopped thinking about him, but then he just like came up again.
If that was
It's
Mr.
like,
Girl, what would I be thinking right now? Oh my lord. Seeing all those
be thinking-
I
videos
don't- I don't really put much stock into it because it seems like it's like an echo chamber of like, what should this person do? How should this person feel? It's like, well, none of us are that person. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
I don't know if it's about that. I think it's just like trying to bring up shit and like any little thing from the past that could be bad, which is kind of like really weird.
Mr. Girl's
Like, I don't
definitely
know.
grooming
I don't know
that.
why you do that. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, that's a bad topic. Okay, we all don't care. It seems like, at the very least.
That's fair.
Do you think
What
Mr. Girl's
else is there?
really a rapist?
No, probably not.
Who
Can't confirm that. I don't.
The
We
way
can give an
that
opinion.
the way that situation he described, it's oh my god, it just doesn't.
Oh wait, are you talking about where like he got some lady and then?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. That seemed like a little like weird, but I wouldn't call it. If she called him afterwards, I don't know. Probably wasn't a big deal.
You know, a lot of sexual interactions, it's funny, but a lot of it is non-verbal. In this, in terms of the consent itself, it's crazy. It's like it's like when you know someone's into you, etc. You know, you do that stuff, but then oh, maybe you might be a little bit nervous and you say something. I don't know. God knows whether it could have
Yeah.
been that situation or it could have been again. I, I, I just don't. I find it hard to believe that if he were to have gotten pushback, well, I feel like he would have just stopped right there and then. But who knows? It's his story, and he
has
told
to
it the
get
way he
pushed
wanted
back.
to.
He doesn't give a fuck about it.
Oh god,
I think he's just like unwavering, and that's it.
I don't know what to make
Anyways,
of it. Yeah, it's crazy.
I want to talk about Ye though. What is Ye doing?
Ye is
These
apparently
days.
trying to start a new podcast, and probably with Nick Fuentes, but who knows?
What's his goal though? Like, what's his message that he wants to send to the world?
We trust, boys.
I don't know if I trust him. He seems like he's pretty crazy, but
I mean, me personally, I don't even believe in anti-Semitism anymore.
you don't believe in it.
Or
No, not at all.
What?
But you did in the past.
Yeah, I used to. I used to think that like anything anti-Jew was anti-Semitic, right? But like ultimately speaking, if we're talking about Semitic peoples, we're also talking about like Arabs and like Muslims, right?
Technically,
For some reason,
yeah.
No,
it's only when we talk
no,
about
no,
anti-Jew that we talk about anti-Semitic things, right?
Well,
But like
it's
typically speaking, if
colloquial
you're
use of the word that everybody who uses that word is using it. It's saying this thing is anti-Jewish, whether it's
yeah, but like Semitic peoples it goes beyond just Jewish people.
Yeah, I
It goes
understand that,
Arab-
but the word
Semitic
anti-Semitic
peoples are
is just
Arab,
referring to
right?
Jewish people, regardless.
Yeah,
of the...
so ultimately speaking, if you think about it, like it's like this, right? Not all Semitic peoples are Jews, right?
Yeah,
But all Semitic peoples are Arabs and or Arab descendants, right?
Right.
Sure.
So then, why then is it only referred to as anti-Semitism when it's anti-Jew?
I don't know. It's just a word they picked for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like
It's
people have been
it's like-
propaganda.
So, just to put a bit of perspective on it, it's most of the Arabs that would have been considered, or under that umbrella, any sort of discrimination towards them would be considered Islamophobia, if that makes sense. Most likely, but obviously there are Arabs who are not Muslim, there are Arabs that are Christian, and there are Arabs that are Jewish. So they fall under that anti-Semitic umbrella. But when it comes to Jewish people, they are included as part of that, regardless, if that makes sense. So when you're referring to, Jesus, I don't know why, but they must. I just got disconnected. I'm connecting again. I got cut off, man. I was in the middle of actually getting involved in this kind of debate, man. This is not how I wanted to end this, man. This is not the way it should have been. Let me go on Twitter. I'm just gonna go on Twitter. Let me just quickly go on my stream. Let me go back. Hopefully I can connect. Okay. You save the enough internet not just to stream everything I'm doing, but also to be able to load up everything. I lower the bit rate so everything else can run smoothly, and look what the hell's happening now. It's not really helping me at all. You know how it be, ma. It's crazy shit. Okay, okay. At least we know we're running smoothly in terms of the stream and shit. So how are you people, man? If anybody wants to say something, type in the chat right now. Like I said, chat rules. Ain't no hate whatsoever for anybody of any group. Please, please, please. No hate. I hope I didn't get kicked out. Might as well do some reacts, bro. First of all, I might as well. Jesus Christ. Apparently I'm offline, but that's not possible, otherwise I wouldn't be able to stream at the same time, right? Right? I gotcha. I gotcha, man. Some crazy shit. So we tried to get involved in a debate about politics, about, you know, yay, who else? I don't even know what to say. Jesus. Crazy shit.
Fuck, this is gonna be like an Alex Stein tier conversation with this dude. I was hoping he would at least be able to do like a back and forth, but it's just like he's like a younger version of Jesse Lee Peterson, except he probably doesn't have like a stroke or two in his medical history to justify how absolutely brain dead he is. Or incapable of engaging. Oh, how
this guy.
But I guess there's a reason why, right? There's like a prerequisite like threshold for IQ that you can have in order to even be engaged in these communities, right? Like typically at like...
Okay.
Right? Because specifically speaking, we're talking about Semitic peoples, even the Jews and the Zionists would agree to you that say, hey, Semitic peoples extend beyond the ethnicity of Jewish people. It extends into Arabs. It extends into most Muslims, right?
Yeah, but if everybody uses the word in the same way and thinks of it in the same way, then why?
It's not everybody.
How could it be
Certain
used as a
key
shield?
demographics of certain key nations. When you leave America, when you leave this or the West for sure, you're going to see that Semitic peoples has a different definition and connotation.
So
Okay, they can speak a different language and not use that word.
You sound anti-Semitic right now.
Same language. I'm saying, like, ultimately speaking, when you have to learn a new language, you actually learn the language as it's meant to be spoken, as opposed to learning the language through emotional understanding. That's what I'm saying.
That's not necessarily
because ultimately
true.
speaking, you've been propagandized to believe these words mean different things. That's all I'm saying.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hello.
I don't think that's true either. I think words evolve, and the way we use words
you hate
changes, and the
Jewish
way we
people?
understand things.
I don't hate Jewish people. I don't hate Jewish people at all. I'm just pointing out the right criticism to be pointed out. The idea that they are shielding themselves through the concept of anti-Semitism, right? When they themselves have already explained that Semitism or Semitic peoples extend beyond just Jews. That's all I'm saying.
So
okay, but no one uses that word like that.
So do we need?
No, Jews do.
It's the equivalent
Jews
of
especially use that word the way that I'm talking about.
To pull that card.
They don't have to defend themselves against those people.
No, but but they've set up this whole fucking facade of society, which has guaranteed them comfort.
I don't think you were here before this, but I've already expressly said that, hey man, Hasidic Jews think of it this way, right? What I'm saying is that the term anti-Semitism specifically shields Zionist Jews, right, from any sort of criticism amongst what they are actually doing, right? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, Hasidic Jews would agree with me. And that's not anti-Semitic because Hasidic Jews agree with me. Because they use the terms that I'm using the way that I'm using them.
Say, for example, I got a criticism against the Israeli government that's just been re-elected at this point in time. They're bad for the Jewish people living in Israel. They're bad for the Palestinians living in Israel. Simple as that. Is that anti-Semitic? No, because
no.
But another argument is that if the case is that anti-Semitism is too broad of a definition.
Jew hater.
No, I do not hate Jewish people whatsoever.
You sound like you hate Jews.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I'm saying. That specific reaction is what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, that sounds like I hate Jews. It's like, no. Any rightful criticism of these people is labeled as anti-Semitism. I'm saying you're being propagandized to believe those things.
Believe you me,
that's all I'm saying.
I am praying for the next couple of years that Jewish people living in Israel specifically are going to be okay and fine under this current government, because they're not, as I said, my issues with the administration, etc. But
you're going to sit there and suffer for the next 10 years, and you're going to have absolutely nothing to do with it. Because you're going to be so infatuated with your own day-to-day living that you won't even find time to acknowledge the fact that the world's going to shit.
I got a question. So, if the definition of anti-Semitism is way too broad, what about Judeophobia? You know, or as I said, a definition that specifically relates to those of the Jewish faith.
Damn, that rolls off the tongue.
Again,
that sounds like to me.
If you were creating a term like Judeophobia,
you just
I would say that's more accurate to what we're describing.
Jewphobe.
However,
Judeophobia.
That sounds like a criticism of specific Jewish peoples. And I'm specifically talking about Zionist Jews, right? I'm not talking about all of Islam. I'm not talking about all of the Hebrews. I'm not talking about all of the Jews. I'm talking about a specific strain of political ideology that is fomented within the Jewish peoples.
When are we going to get J at the end of LGBTQ plus? You know, they could fit in.
Well,
they're an oppressed minority.
With that being said, there is no religious.
Are they an oppressed minority? Really?
There's no religious groups included as part of the LGBT.
I think.
I just think they should tack on the J.
the only minority suppressed by
I've
having more money
explained
than
this to
everybody
many
else.
people before, right? Where people decide to put their penis is none of my business. But I think
Okay, that got a little bit crazy. Jesus Christ. I'm not trying to be seen as some kind of I am not anti-Semitic any kind of way or whatever. That was not the point I was trying to make. Someone was trying to say that the definition was too broad. Do we need to narrow that down if enough people obviously understanding the definition of what that actually means covers a group of people outside of the group, does that mean we need a bit more of a specific definition for them? Oh god. So, does that make sense, right? Do we need a more specific definition for that? If that's the case, if people are having so much of an issue of being able to identify that, modern day anti-Semitism is actually directed towards mainly Jewish people, I don't think we need a new definition. I think people already know exactly what we're talking about when it comes to dealing with that kind of issue. So, you know what they say, if it's not fixed, if it's not broke, don't fix it. What we can do is really call out the people involved in all of that. And I'm saying, look, the government itself, as I said, the point that I tried to make about the Israeli government is that they're no good. Simple as that. They're no good for all of the people that live in there. The majority of the people living there who are Jewish people. Man, my heart stands with them. Not necessarily the ones who are in full support of this far right Netanyahu government, man. It's not looking good for anybody. I'm just saying. It's not just, it was never about this or that. It's about the people as a whole, We try to look at people as a whole. Remember, just like any other country, there's always going to be, you include the different demographics, man. You won't just say, let's just look after, for example, the Christians in Britain or something like that. There's going to be groups of people, like say, that you need to make sure are going to be taken care of. The people who make, part of the makeup of the country itself. Now, Palestinians, for example, are, deeply, where are they? They're based in Israel, right? Simple as that now. And again, all the people living in Israel there, whether they have been there for generations of the Jewish faith, and also, beyond that. So I'm just hoping that everything works out for the best for everybody, to be honest. We can't really be encourage any kind of marginalization whatsoever of one group or another or anything like that. I'm not here to attack any particular group of people whatsoever, but my criticisms against government is standard, like my criticisms against the US government, like my criticisms against the UK government, like my criticisms over every single government out there. Simple as that. I stand with people, whatever faith that you follow. I understand the struggle that they have to deal with, and I fully support them every step of the way. Just in case anybody ever wanted to actually take what I said out of context. No, I am not what some people think I am, based on misunderstanding. Right? I just want to help, man.
105, most of them are going to bleed out by the time they're 22. Like, there's no way that you stay in like a mind rock community this long. Although this guy's story is exceptional, because if you watch the past videos, at one point in his life he was like a pretty smart dude. That's like the thing that blows my mind the most, that when you watch where he comes from, because I was expecting to dig into this dude's background, he's like a total moron, but he's not. He's actually like pretty smart. Like, I watched him talk to other people where he seems smart. He was in business, seems smart. I don't know if it's like a grift that he does on I don't know if it's a grift that he does on his show just to like earn money from like random suckers on YouTube or what, but I hope that at least his audience can recognize it. Like, if somebody wants to have a talk with me, you can go on my YouTube channel. Like, I'll engage back and forth with anybody, and it's not going to be like a it's not going to be like a 15-minute conversation. Like, well, didn't you go to school and drop out? Well, didn't you get divorced? Blah blah blah. Like, oh shit. Oh hey.
Thank God we're gonna be connected again. I don't want to go in any of the game rooms. I just want to masturbate. Yeah, I was in the middle of watching another mother...
Your ideal, I think.
What I would like. Okay. I think that we should primarily focus on rehabilitation. However, I think that retribution plays a role in like stopping those sort of like reoffenses. And also, I think that in this particular case, saying that you're not allowed to be in charge of the person, like the group that you transgressed against, is both. It's you could consider it punishment or rehabilitation. I think that it is more rehabilitation than punishment.
Okay, but like in the example, Insecure Cabbage is giving us, they're already rehabilitated. This is a given fact.
Yeah, and so this excess, like, if they are already rehabilitated in that case, I would say the excess punishment is to it's both, right? I could say